You got the, see the big long slide of the drape. And then I like to have a hand in contact, whole arm. I feel with this. Do they flinch? All that kind of stuff. Let's see how it holds that drape there. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to start to think about a variety of pressures. So this is like a 3. Now I'm not really thinking about muscle. So if I'm thinking about the fiber direction, with that glide, I went with the grain and against the grain. But I want to make sure I'm on a muscle. So if my target were gluteus maximus, and I wanted to make sure I was specifically addressing that, then what I would have to have him do is activate that muscle. So it is a hip extensor, that's right. So he'd have to start to move it, and then I would feel it punch up against me, then I would know. Just like if I was over here on the gluteus medius area, that's a abductor. So he'd have to start to bring his leg out to the side for me to know that I was in the right spot. Make sense? Okay, so I'll knock that up and just go ahead and start to lift your leg just a little bit. Yep, I'm on it. Okay, then you can relax. And then what I would do is instruct them, especially if this is the goal. If I encounter an area that has a familiar sensation to it, just let me know. Also, you shouldn't have to flinch or endure anything like that. Now, how do I get deeper with his tissue? Because you want a firm pressure with this. So my shoulder's not up in my ear, it's standing up.
More pressure on your back foot?
That's how you start.
Oh, okay.
Yes, more pressure to your back foot. The experience of pressure is more if you narrow your contact. So this is a broad contact. If I just bend my elbow a little bit, it disperses the pressure from this whole area to that. Then it feels like more pressure even though I'm not exerting any more effort. So if I'm coming in through here and I get to a spot and he says to me, I'd like a little bit more pressure, I'm not going to do anything except do that. Can you feel the difference? And roll them around.
So
Roll
what,
him
lift
toward
your arm
you.
up with
Yep,
that?
watch again.
Sorry.
So here, he wants more pressure. All I do is that. And then it narrows it from this much contact to that much contact. So if you put your arm down here, and I do this, and then I do that, can you see how it feels like more, even though it isn't anymore? So a lot of it has to do with their experience of it. That's not all of it, though. So, you have to, the narrower you get, because you don't want to use the point of your elbow hardly ever. So the narrower you get, the more cautious you have to be about damaging underlying structures. You're not going to damage underlying structures like this, but the narrower you get, you could, the nerves that are in there. The next thing I would try, if they needed more pressure, is, so I've already put more weight to my back foot. I put them closer to me. I may bring the table down a little bit more so that I can come up on top of it just a little bit more. And then I would use counter pressure. So I'm here, still not enough. So I need to, either he's got to provide the action or I do. So I pull them towards me. See that? Can you tell them what happens to the pressure? Notice when I change my body mechanics, it's my feet. I have my arm where I want it. Feel the difference? So, then, if that's too much of a strain to do that, I will say, okay, is this the area where you really felt like you wanted more pressure? All right, so I'm gonna stabilize myself, and I'm gonna say, will you push back against it? And work like that. People usually